Yeah, tell me if you see this. Oh, Johnny. All right, we're live. Okay, so apologize for this, Johnny. Welcome. I appreciate your being here. Seriously, welcome. Um, and let's start this again. It's good that we didn't do too much. So, welcome everyone to Frostpunk. Thank you very much. Now I see that it's working. Yes, so we have the chat. We are live. Um, in any case, guys, this is the first scenario, and I have chosen society card number 3. So that means that you can see over here all the setup. I don't want to go too much into details because I need to remind myself that this is not one of my how to play videos. So let me just reset it real quick. And I'm going to tell you basically what is my plan for this round. So I know that what I want to do are a few things. First of all, I want to pass a law. So that is already going to take from me 1 engineer, and we don't have too many of those, right? We have 2 engineers, 2 children, and 3 workers. So one of them is going to pass a law. That's already one of them. Take down the sound. Let's try to take down the sound a little bit. Let me know if now the sound is maybe a little bit better, and I will try to speak in a way that is not so excited, even though doing Frostpunk is a little bit difficult for me. But anyways, so one is going to pass a law. Also, we do know that we want to build, right? So that is already another worker. Then we hope to build already the beacon and send someone to excursion. So that's another worker. That leaves us only with 1 worker and 1 engineer that we're going to do something with them. Besides that, we do start with also 2 automatons, and also we have 2 children. And I'm not so sure that I want to pass the child labor law because I think I prefer the child shelter. That is going to help us a little bit later. So there's a lot to do in the first round, and I'm going to try and do the best out of it. Let's see how does it go. I do know that I want, when I'm going to do the build action, I want at least 4 wood or 3 wood, sorry, to build the beacon. I know that I want 1 wood to start already researching technology. That means that I'll need not the factory, but the workshop. So that's 4 wood. And I need 1 more wood. For now, we have only 4 wood. So I already know that I need a little bit more wood. Okay, enough talking. Let's start doing this. And of course, before I start the turn, what I can do is start placing coal in order to put some heat in the generator. Now, because we are having some automatons, that means that they can go to the furthest tiles and actually not get sick, which makes sense because they're not human. So 1, 2, 3 calls I'm going to take from here, put them back in the supply, and that will allow me to raise the heat of the generator by 3 times. So that means that right now, all the actions are going to be heated besides actions that I'm going to take on the furthest tier of tiles. So with that, let's start actually with passing a law. Actually, I'm thinking to start clearing out the coal that we have here and here with the automatons. It's not going to be the best, most efficient thing to do because now that you're activating an automaton, you need to spend 1 coal, but I think that it has to do for now. So 1 coal is going to go back to the general supply in order to actually take an automaton, and we're going to place it somewhere. So let's place the automaton over here, and that will allow us to gather resources and take these 2 resources, put it back in our supply. Then I'm going to activate the second automaton. So let's take another coal, put it back in the supply, and we're going to take this one and place it over here, taking these 2 coal back to our supply. So again, not the most efficient thing that we could have done, but it's okay. If you're asking yourself, how come am I doing this? The answer is because I prefer to have like these clear tiles that later I will be able to build on them. So that's pretty important. Now, if I want to actually build the beacon, for example, then I know that I need 2 spaces. on the same tile. So if we want to do this in this round, that means that either I will need to let go of these 2 wood or actually do it in the next round. And I don't know if I want to do it in the next round. Maybe we won't have too much of a choice. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe shovel some snow and see if we can find some more resources. So for that, once per round, we can actually use a citizen card. So that's pretty nice. Uh, the little green hand. I'll try to use it more, Johnny. And God, of course, I'll try to use it a little bit more. But in any case, so this citizen card, I'm going to use them. His name is Patrick, not even Patrick, yeah, just Patrick Megrekak or something like that. I live in Poland, so I should probably know how to pronounce these names by now. I don't know. But the action that I'm going to do is to remove snow. So first of all, let's take this child meeple and we're going to place it on the remove snow. That means over here. Now the card says perform this action as normal, except if it's called gain 2 sick children instead of 1. Now, because I'm going to do it in the near tiles, so we know that we are still doing a heated action. So this card is simply going to go to the discard pile, no problem with that. We are going to gain 1 sick child, so we're going to move this one over here. But that will allow me to actually take 2 near tiles and reveal them. So I'm thinking that we might want to get a little bit closer to all the deposits that we have. We have here wood, here we have coal, and here we have another wood. So I definitely want to start getting closer there, right? That only makes sense because wood is key in this game. Absolutely key. So let's draw 2 tiles and see what's going to happen. I'm guessing the first one for sure I'm going to place over here, right? That's like 100%. The only other question, am I going to place one over here as well? Because I'm thinking it's better to already discover an adjacent space. I think it will make more sense. And if I'm thinking actually about gathering posts, then I might want to place this one over here and see if I can, I don't know, guys. This is, or if I'm actually thinking about a sawmill, then maybe here will be a little bit better. Depends if we'll have here wood. We'll have to take a chance. So I'm thinking let's place it here and not waste too much time. So now we're going to flip it face up. This is going to be the first one. So we're going to place here the resources. We have 1 wood and also 2 coal. Not probably the best thing that I wanted to see here, but that's okay. And now let's flip the other one, orient it in the same way. So again, we have the same thing. That is not the best, but maybe for the resource gathering post, it's not so bad. So we have 1 sick child. We did this, and now we need to get a little bit forward. So let's see. I wish Pozdrowienia od rodaka.
Welcome. Congratulations from someone close.
Okay, so congratulations. I love it. I love it. And how many citizens have died already? Not for now. For now, thank God, this is actually we still don't have dead citizens, so we're good. We're good. And Johnny, I took a chance. I didn't take a chance. I don't know. This is how I placed it. So we used our 2 automatons. We have here still these guys, and we know that we want 3 wood for sure. 1 more, and I'm thinking actually to have maybe a little bit more wood. So maybe we're not going to build the beacon this round because I feel like this is too much of a waste of resources. It will probably be nice to have a sawmill probably over here for these trees, and then maybe later we'll discover in these 2 places also some trees that we'll be able to get. So the question is how many more wood I would like to have. Might be a good idea also to start thinking about shelter. But you know what? Before that, I think to make a little bit more sense of what we are going to have, let's pass a law. And I think that the first law that we're going to pass, just so I will have a little bit more hope in this world, is to actually pass the child shelter. So let's take this law. I mean, guys, for those of you who know the game, you already know that most likely I'm going to lose, right? I think I've played by now, what, 15 times? One, maybe twice at best. But anyways, so we're passing a law, and if you know the video game, now you will hear like this: "Hear he, hear ye." Okay, so we have a child shelters, and also we're going to receive +1 to hope. So that means that now I need to decide. Actually, I don't need to decide because both of them are activated. Sorry, Gal, I'm going to use this one. So both of them are activated. That means that we're going to immediately draw another hope token from our bag. That at least going to place our hope and discontent at the same level. So that is not so bad. I actually kind of like it. Um, Also, something I see here that I forgot to do is to take the first card that we have, right? That social dispute, and place it over here. But it is allowed to read what is said over here, or over there, sorry. So if you have more hope tokens than discontent tokens, then something good will happen. So we need to make sure that we have here at least one more hope token. Let's remember that, and let's place it face down. And now that we're passing the child shelter, first of all, we're going to unlock the child shelter building, which is great. I have all the buildings over here. So the child shelter building is now unlocked. And it's going to cost us 2 wood to build. When this law is introduced, you may immediately build the child shelter by paying its cost. And I'll tell you why am I going to do it immediately. The thing is that in any case, we'll need to shelter both of these children, okay, in any case. So the child shelter is going to allow me to host up to 4 children, 4 child meeples, of course. So I think I'm going to do that. And the beacon probably is not going to happen this round. So 2 wood are going to go back to the supply. And show cards to the camera, please. Frostpunk, yeah, that's fair enough. Johnny, you're right. I will try to show cards better to the camera. I appreciate it. And now we're going to take the child shelter and we're going to place it somewhere. Now I'm thinking, just to make sure that we are still good later with space, I'm thinking that orange is not so bad isolation, right? So maybe not put it so close, but also I don't want to block other things. So I think that for the lack of another option, either over here or here, this is a super great option for gathering a resource post, right? This is going to be amazing. So I'm thinking that I'm going to place it over here. That's for now. Now we definitely need to get some more wood. Gaming rules. Just about to head downstairs, but wanted to say hi quickly. A bit later for a start. A bit late for starting the yeah. So first of all, Paul, thank you for being here. This is so amazing. Thank you for stopping to say hi. It is quite late. I might have started a bit too late. I agree with you, but in Frostpunk you have to be tough. So this is what we're going to do. But feel free to stop by later and see how the losing situation is going. Anyways, back to our reality. So definitely we need to get some more wood. So without thinking too much, I'm guessing that I'm going to take another worker and we're going to start gathering some wood. Let's place this guy over here, be a little bit efficient. But do we? Are we going to take it from here? Because that will maybe make the gathering resource post not the best one. I'm thinking about it, you guys. I'm thinking about it, but that is going to be probably the most efficient. So nothing to do there. Let's take this to wood. And also, what else do we want to do? If I'm taking one more wood, actually, we might do this building thingy, even at the cost of losing some resources. That might not be a bad idea. Am I taking this chance? I think I do. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this worker. I'm going to place him over here, and I'll take this to wood, place it in our supply. Now already, um, we are having, let me show you, we already have here 6 wood. So that means that we can start building some shit over here. Okay, we can start building some stuff. Building is always heated. So if we're going to build something, even if we're building the beacon at the cost of resources, we can still send someone to an excursion. The problem is that we're not going to have enough shelter in order to place everyone at their like at a heated shelter, and that means that we're going to get some sick people. Does it so? Does it surprise someone? Bonjour à tous. Je pense pas. Je pense qu'il y aura zéro surprise ici. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to put a little bit French over there. But in any case, that means that we're going to get some sick people, but I think there will be no surprises if we have some sick people in Frostpunk. So you know what? YOLO. let's try and do that. So we're going to send our engineer to build. So we're going to place him over here. The first building that I'm going to take is the beacon. So that is going to cost us 3 wood, just like as stated over here, right? 3 wood. To upgrade it, it's going to cost us like a steam core. We might want to do that because 2 excursions are pretty amazing. So let's take this building. Let's not, oh, sorry about that. Let's not place this building just yet. Let's see what else we want to build. Second thing, we definitely want to start researching technology. So we are going to take a workshop that's only 1 wood. It's not so bad. And we still have 2 more wood. 2 more wood means that we can build actually 1 more tent, like a tent so we can host 2 people, or I can already start building a sawmill that is going to give us a little bit of ease of mind when it comes to taking some wood. So, am I going to do that? Or hunter's hut? I think for food now we're kind of okay. So let's go sawmill. I'm thinking sawmill because later on, let me show you now that we know already what are the buildings that we want to build. By the way, this 2 wood that it cost, I'm going to put back in the supply. So we have 0 wood. The sawmill, if I'm placing it over here, that means that, and it's a rule, actually with Frostpunk, I have to tell you guys that with Frostpunk, my main problem is that every time that I'm reading the rules, I'm actually learning something new. So the sawmill and the resource gathering post are so much better than I thought. It only makes sense. This game is very hard. I have played only the first scenario. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I hear you. I played a little bit more scenarios, but I think that the 2 times that I won were only with the first scenario. So why not having it there? Anyways, so the sawmill goes here. That's like 100%. Okay, that's 100%. The workshop, because it has very good, the workshop, because it has such a good isolation, right? We have the red. It doesn't bother us to place it actually pretty far. So that's a given, right? That's something that we can do. Let's wait with that because we need to start researching a technology. The last thing, I heard terrible things about that rulebook. Worst one ever. Guys, a huge shout out to Paul Grogan that wrote this rulebook and edited it. And to be honest with you, this is probably one of the best rulebooks that I've ever read. So Paul, 100% on the money with this rulebook. Anyways, back to our business. Now for the beacon, and don't worry, we still have a few stuff that I skipped, but we're going to go back to it later. For the beacon, we don't have too much choice because we cannot place it on a tile where we have like already meeples. Otherwise, this would have been amazing. So that means that we're going to take it either from here or from this tile. Now for this tile, I still have some hopes for maybe doing something later. And I actually think that we don't have a lot of choice but to place the beacon over here. It's not optimal, you guys, but Frostpunk is all about like doing the best out of the worst situation. So let's do that. Let's remove the resources from here and place this building. So all of these resources are going away. Before we continue, 2 things that I didn't do. First of all, when we introduced the child shelter law, we need to take the 2 possible outcomes that are going to come from it. we're going to shuffle it. I always like when I have two cards to shuffle. I feel I feel not like the smartest guy out there, but one of them is going to go to the dust pile. So let's place this one here. The other one we can simply remove for the game. You cannot see it now, but I actually threw it somewhere on the floor. This is the levels of excitement here, guys. And the next thing that we need to do is to choose one of the technologies. So we have here four technologies. It will be a little bit obviously hard for you to read, but let me tell you in general what are the options that we have. The first one is heating lamps. That means that the remove snow action is always heated. This one, guys, I like, and it's only like four turns until it's completed. It's not bad. The second one is that the construction planning. That means that whenever you perform the construct action, you may perform up to four construct sub actions. Pretty cool. And also, when we are disassembling a building, we can gain one wood. This is awesome, but I think a little bit premature. Johnny Carney, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You do you, my friend. Absolutely. But I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, you guys. So that was the construction planning. The next one is equipment upgrade. So whenever you use a coal thumper, also gain two coal. Nice, but I don't think I'm going to go for this technology. Even though it's only three turns to research, I still don't think that we're going to go there. The last technology that we have here is also very interesting because we already have two automatons. So that is, you may use any building with an automaton meeple, because that's great, because so far, until now, we cannot use a building that requires an engineer. If the heat marker level is higher than the red heat range indicated level, automatons do not cost coal to use. That is huge, but 5 turns to resolve it. So I need your help, you guys. I need your help. Let me know if I should go for the advanced automatons or the heating lamps. Okay, so either like removing snow is always heated, or automatons are going to be at some point free. I really enjoy the laws you can pass. They create a lot of drama debate. Oh, 100%. And I'm guessing that the laws over here are actually one of the main things that you're going to have a debate when you're playing more than one idiot in front of the screen. No, but like if you're not playing it solo or something like that, then the laws are the main cause for a debate, of course. I agree 100%. So while you're thinking, or while you're helping me which technology I'm going to go for, I'm going to already take the last meeple, the last worker that we have, and because we have a beacon, we can start sending them to explore and like see some things. And that means that on these cards we have either resources or something unknown, or we're going to maybe find some survivors. I like the survivors because we definitely need more people to take more actions, but at the same time, it's more people to feed and also more shelters to build. So not so sure about that, but also it's a longer one. So am I going resources, people? I think I'm going to try and go resources. So let's place this guy over here, and hopefully we're going to get something in the next round. So I see that we still don't have a reaction for which technology I'm going to start. So I think we're going to go for the one that is going to be shorter, and that is the heating lamps. I really like the fact that shoveling snow is going to be heated. That is going to help us a lot. For long term, I like the automatons. For now, removing snow. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. So because it's going to take us 4 turns, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And later we're going to try and go with an engineer and actually research this technology a little bit more. We'll get there. And with that, actually, because we don't have any more workers, we have only one child meeple, but we cannot use more than one citizen card per round. I think now that we are done with it. So we're going to move on to the dusk phase. In the dusk phase, we're going to resolve a scenario event. We don't have any of those, and then reveal and resolve a dusk card. So this is the first time that we're going to do something with these cards. let's see what do we have. So let's shuffle all of these three cards. I have no idea what. Hopefully, it's not going to be the inevitable. Hopefully, or actually, the inevitable is not so bad for now. Let's see what is the first card that we're going to take, and that is the inevitable. How obvious is that, right? This is classic Frostpunk. Classic Frostpunk. So, every day we fight a bitter struggle against hunger, cold, and disease. There will be losses. Flip every sickness marker on its skull side to its syringe side. Well, what do you know, guys? Since this is the first round, all of the syringe tokens are actually not on the skull side, so that's cool. For each corpse you have, gain 1/6 citizen. So we have only one corpse. We can see it over here, and we're going to gain 1/6 citizen. Now, to my understanding, since we're not going to choose it, we're actually going to draw first card from here, and then we're going to see who is going to get sick. So, if you, by the way, guys, if you see that I'm doing here any kind of mistake or something like that, then please feel free to stop me, because at the heat of gaming and all of that, I can forget a few stuff. So I apologize for that. Let's draw, and we have a sick engineer. Okay, I can live with that. So let's take this marker and move it one step to the right. This card we can simply discard. With that, we're going to move on to the hunger phase. So let's see what we have. Right now, we can see that in the first round, right, because we're in this column, we need to feed our children. Children, we have right now 6, so that means that from 14 food, we're going to go down to 8. Let me drag this. There you go. There you go with this hand. Love this. Okay, not so bad. So we're still good. Later we'll need to feed our engineers. We have 9. So it's still not the end of the world. I feel like until we need to feed our simple workers, we're actually pretty good. Um, let's move on. So now we're going to have the night phase, and obviously people are going to start getting sick here. So we're going to return all of our meeples. Let me take them. You know what? Actually, I can show it to you a little bit better here. So we're going to take all our meeples back, and this is not going to be the most pleasant, but at the same time, we kind of knew that it's going to happen. The 2 automatons, we can already, obviously, they don't need a place to sleep. We can put back on the board of the workers. And now the 2 child meeples we can place over here. So that's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we have 2 engineers and 2 workers that are not going to sleep anywhere. So they're going to be pretty cold. That means that right now we're going to have 2 more sick workers and 2 more sick engineers. Again, because we are right now in this threshold that we don't need to do anything with this, it's not the end of the world, but this is definitely something that we need to address. So I need to see how am I building, how does this building called, like this medical post, or even better, like an infirmary. It's going to be a little bit more time, but this is definitely something that we need to aspire to. Send children to work. It's too. You're so mean. You're so mean. I'm sorry, it's too late. I'm sorry, it's too late. But actually, you did remind me something that I forgot to do. So over here, because we chose the child shelter, that means the child labor is no longer an option for us in this game. So these cards we can simply remove from the game. I'm sorry. I mean, usually I agree with you, but this time it might be a little bit too brutal. We tried not sending children to work. It almost worked. Yeah, I hear you. I absolutely hear you. So the night phase is over, right? Return spent citizens, lay down citizens, each citizen, okay. And then we're going to go to the dawn phase. So I'm playing solo, no token need to be passed, move round marker. So this one, sorry about that. This one is going to move on to the next round. And we need to resolve development scenario tokens, nothing about that. And morning phase, so reveal and resolve one of these cards. Now, I'm not so sure that I shuffled them well enough, so let me do here a quick shuffle, I'm a little bit optimistic, cautiously optimistic, obviously because it's only the beginning of the second round, cautiously optimistic, but let's see what we're going to have. So this is going to go back here, and let's draw the first card. It will be a little bit hard for me to show you the card and also read it, so you'll have to excuse me. Work safety issues. Our citizens are concerned about poor working conditions and the lack of safety standards. I love it. So basically, I'm playing in France. This is the second day, and already the workers are complaining. There's going to be a greve in the SNCF. This is amazing. Okay, so we have here two options. The first one, we must provide safe working conditions to prevent accidents. Our engineers will take care of that. Place one spent engineer token in the supply. Damn, that means that we'll have one less engineer. It's already bad for us because we have one less worker. If you remember, we sent him for the excursion. So I'm not loving this option. The second one is there is no time for this now. We must work as fast as possible without worrying about potential losses. Plus one discontent. Plus one discontent for now. I don't know if it bothers me too much. I mean, of course it bothers me. We have two options here. Either we're going to draw another token and place it here, or we're going to activate this deactivated token, right? This exhausted token. I think that we definitely cannot afford to lose now another engineer. I really don't think it's going to be a good idea. So I'm going to take this risk. And you already know that, of course, the card that I'm going to place there is going to be the worst, right? And it's going to come exactly when I don't want it. So let's do that. Let's have one plus one discontent. And I'm going to activate this one. I'll tell you why I'm activating this apathy. Because I still prefer to have at least the same amount of hope tokens to discontent and not have more discontent than hope. So I think it's going to be for the best. Then we'll need to add card 29 to the task deck. Okay, so that is something that I'm going to take from here. One moment, you guys. So 029, 029, 029. There you go. There you go, French people. I'm one of you, don't worry, but this strikes that you have there all the time, it drives me crazy. Okay, let's move on from that. So now we finish the morning phase, generator phase. So we don't want to fuel the generator anymore, right? Because we're good with sick people. Then we're going to drop coal, right? So we have here three. So what we're going to do now, let me switch to the other camera. We're going to take three and we're going to drop it into the generator. I assure you that all three of them are going to go into the drawer downstairs. But let's try and do that. So, okay, that already sounded not good. Let me do it very gently. And guys, what did I tell you? Do I know this game or don't I? So all three, all three cubes went immediately down, and that means that we're going to place this over here. So 1, 2, and 3. Next, gain 6 citizens. Sorry, I forgot about that. But no, again, no 6 citizens because we have here no citizens between the two markers. Then we're going to place cubes in the drawer. Okay, check for the generator breakdown and reset. So we're going to reset the heater and we're good with that. Weather phase. Now it's getting a little bit more interesting. So let's draw the first one and see what we have. So first of all, oh my God, this is so painful. Oh, I should have taken the longer one. Damn. So what happens now is that this marker is going one up. Also the yellow marker, the orange marker, and of course the red marker. Wonderful. Then we're going to receive something that I like to call passive food, although it's like traps. But we have no hunter's hat for the moment, although this is something that we definitely need to do so. So we'll try to take care of it next time. Then we're going to advance with our explorers, right? 4 steps. Hold on with that. And the storm marker doesn't move. This one I like. So let's go back and see what do we have over here. So we're going to do 1 and 2. And since we arrived already at the top, we're going to remove this guy. Then let's see what we have over here. So campsite, the thing we found. So a little bit flavor text. I don't want to overburden you with all of that. We have 2 options. The first one is that we're going to go forward. And the second one is that we're going to go back. In any case, the reward is 6 food. So either gaining 6 food now, or actually, or actually like trying to get that 6 food later. And I think that because we do not need food right now, I think it will be better if we're moving forward. Let me see if we have a surplus. Maybe you guys can help me. If we have a surplus of like movements, is this something that I can continue moving, or like if I reach to the end of the card, like that's it? Give me 2 quick seconds to find out. Later, food. Food, yeah, that's what I'm thinking also. That's what I'm thinking also. So give me one moment to see if any like extra is going to come into my way. If you choose to skip a location on an A or B expedition card, draw an expedition card from. If you skip B location, okay. Place the card so that it covers, okay, expedition card. Leaving only the fur, okay, then place this. If you have any remaining movement left, use it to move. But I see. So only if I'm skipping the location. So if I'm moving forward, then I think that that's it, right? If you choose to explore the location, place the scout with okay. Do not flip. Yeah. Okay, understood. Then I think that we lost it because we decided to explore. Okay, that is fair enough. So we remember that we have their 6 food, and now we're going to take an exploration card B, right? And we're going to place it on top of it. So let's do, right? I'm not mistaken. No, B, continue. So what we're going to do, we're going to place it like this, and this guy here. And next time, I'm doubtful they're going to do 3 steps next time, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, moving onward. Finishing with the weather phase, we're going to move on to the preparation phase. So choose an advisor. Obviously, we have an advisor. So our advisor is the foreman advisor. Actually, I this is a good person to use. So only if you exhaust motivation, place one near tile. I love it. This is actually going to be great. We do have motivation activated, so I'm thinking let's exhaust it. It's too good not to perform right now. And we're going to draw one near tile and we're going to place it somewhere. So I'm thinking classic that we're going to place it here, right? You guys, that I think it's going to open for us a little bit more options. So let's take a near tile, flip it to the other side. We have only 3 wood. Do I like it? No. Did someone ask me if I like it? No. So we're going to do that, and let's place here 3 wood. It's not so bad for a gathering resource post. It's not the best one, specifically because we don't have here or here still available tiles. And I don't think I'm going to explore those because this one is much more important for me. This one, you guys, might be the best thing that we need to do for now. So we finished, we used the advisor, and we're going to move on to the action phase. So again, taking some actions. Let me explain to you what I want to do in this round, I think, in general. First of all, we have the 2 automatons, right, that we want to use. So that will be already 2 coal. I definitely want to send someone to the sawmill that we built before to take some wood for us. That is going to be, actually, that's something that an automaton can do. So if I'm using 1 automaton, that is going to give us 3 wood. Let's say that we're sending another person to collect wood because I think we need to start getting some shelter. And to be honest with you, I think that I'm not going to go for tents. I think that I'm going to go for bunk houses. More expensive, but still not bad. And we also want to start shoveling some snow. And we also, let me take you back to the map. We also want to take this steam core. And we want to advance our technology because that is going to be amazing. So, what are we doing here? Did I count it wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be here and then going back 2. So let's see. If we are taking 1 engineer, we can advance our technology 1 time and also upgrade a building. And if we're taking the steam core that we have on the map, that will allow us to upgrade our beacon. Am I that greedy? Are we going to send someone else to actually Yeah, are we going to send someone else to actually an excursion? That will give us such a limited amount of actions. And if we want to pass another law just to be safe, that's already two engineers. Two engineers, children we cannot use. I can perform two construct sub actions. That means build two buildings, and I'm not so sure we're going to have more wood than that. So we already know that one is going to give us three wood. Then we can collect resources. So that's another one. That's another tool. That's five wood. We definitely need to think about medical post. How many we're going to have here? Two, four. So I only need two, six wood. I only need six wood. How am I getting this six wood? One, two, three. I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking out loud, but I'm not so sure what we're going to do here. So let's start. You know what? I think let's just go for it. The first coal that I'm going to spend, and let's see how much coal do I need here not to get 60. So I need one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Let's spend, and if I do one, two, three, that's one sick engineer, and yellow buildings are no good. So I need also a charcoal kiln. Let's spend this four coal in order to do this. Now we're good with sick, at least that. Now let's gather some wood. So I'm thinking, but we also need coal. How much a charcoal kiln costs? Only one. Only one, only one. I cannot allow myself to have more sick people. For sure not. Hmm. Wood is mandatory, right? I mean, who am I kidding? Wood is mandatory. Let's take let's take this automaton, pay this one coal, and we're going to place this automaton over here in order to bring us three wood. So one, two, three. Okay. We have now one bunkhouse. Still not enough. Still not enough. Lumberjack. Yeah, I do look at it a bit like a lumberjack. But go chop the trees. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And of course, I need to remove this tree. So thank you for reminding me. Oh my God, of course I need to remove this tree. 100%. It's not. There is no free wood over here, you guys. No free wood. Okay, I need more coal, right? At least to activate my automaton a little bit later. That is definitely. Perform 3A, use building gathering post. Perform this action. I'm just reading some citizen cards, you guys. Action and then place to call. Oh, this is great. This is great. The automaton is going to go there, so I definitely need more coal. Okay, let me show you what am I thinking. This worker is going over here to gain these two coal. One coal I'm going to spend immediately to send this automaton and take this one. This is a steam core, pretty much important. I don't think I'll be able to pass a law unless I'm going to. I think that before passing the law, it's maybe better to do something else. But now I can upgrade our beacon. So let's do that. I'm going to place an engineer over here with one steam core that I just gained. I'm going to upgrade our beacon. That's one. Already nice. Already like it. And as a second action, what I am going to do is to actually do the research technology. So this token is going to go one step backwards. I think that's still okay. I think that's still okay. These two children are for now pretty useless. Let's see if I can play a card later doing something. I have two more workers. One of them I need to build at least one building, right? At least one bunkhouse. Unless I'm going for tents. I don't like the tent idea. I don't like the tent idea. But there's no way for me to get to take now. Hmm. Actually, there is a way. Actually, there is a way. So let me show you what am I thinking. We're still not building a hunter's hut, and that might be a little bit bad for us. But I'm not so sure. My people are going to starve so quickly. So quickly. Yeah, if I'm sending children, if I'm sending this guy, you know what? Tense it is. Tense it is, and I'll show you why. So, if I'm using this citizen card, here it says that I'm going to deploy scouts. Perform this action as normal and then place 2 coal below the chosen expedition. Gain the 2 coal when the scouts return from expedition. I mean, it's 2 coal for free, right? It's 2 coal for free. So let's do that. And I'm going to take this worker and we're going to try and get, I don't know, let's try and get some survivors maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's the best idea, but I definitely need more actions. And with the last engineer that we have, we're going to place him over here behind the generator. You know what? Actually, let's place him here. And we're going to take 2 wood. Now we have 5 wood in supply. So that means, no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. So let me trace back a little bit. I'm not going to use the citizen card. And it's good because I didn't place your call. So I'm not going to do that. I apologize. It doesn't change anything for now. Doesn't change anything from now. But what I do want to do is to use another citizen card that is called Jason Shock. So this child over here is going to allow us to perform up to 2 construct sub actions, which is great. So that means that I'm going to take this child, at least they're going to be a little bit useful, and they're going to build. And they're going to build for us 1 bunkhouse. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. 1 bunkhouse and 1 tent. No, I'm going to be greedy. I am going to be greedy. I'll build 1 bunkhouse for 3 wood. Give me please the bunkhouse, the orange building. Yeah. Thank you, lovely assistant. Let's place it here for now. And the second building that I'm building, I'm thinking about the medical post. Medical post or hunter's hut. Medical post or hunter's hut. I can only build one of them. And I don't have coal. Wow, this is so bad. This is so bad. I think I'm going to go for the hunter's hut. Yeah, we'll see what will be later. So 1 hunter's hut. Let's take it. And I think that where we're going to place the hunter's hut is actually going to be over here, because later when we're upgrading it, it becomes a red isolation building. So that's pretty sweet. And the bunkhouse with the orange isolation, don't know if we have too much choice. I have to place it here somewhere. This is going to take 2 spaces. This is potentially where we're going to place our gathering resource post. Man, decisions. You know what, guys? I'm going to take the bunkhouse. More survivors, more food you need. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, but I just need more actions. I cannot live only on like 3 actions and a child action. I need more people with me. I have to. So I'm going to place this bunkhouse. I don't want to take space here because that's a classical tile for maybe for a building that is going to take 2 spaces. So I'm going to do again a less efficient thing, and I'm going to place this on the generator style, this bunkhouse. And that is it, you guys. That's all the actions that I can take. So we're going to move on to the dusk phase. So let me switch the cameras. Resolve scenarios, resolve the dusk card. Okay, so again, we're going to take this and we're going to shuffle it. But you already know which card we're going to have, right? Like you know that we're going to take the bad one. So let's place it here and draw the card. And we have the social dispute. So distrust. If you have more hope tokens than discontent tokens, which is not the case. If you have fewer hope tokens than discontent tokens, that is again not the case. If you have the same number of hope tokens and discontent tokens, activate one hope and activate one discontent. This I freaking love. So we're going to actually activate the motivation again and activate discontent. We cannot. So as Paul Grogan wrote, we're simply going to ignore that. That is beautiful. So we're going to place this one over here, but we also, what we need to do, sorry, this actually goes away from the game. We're not going to use it anymore, but we need to take the next card and also shuffle it. Easy, so cool to see this. I played the video game recently, and damn, it was brutal. Uh, absolutely. Absolutely. It is brutal. I think the board game is even more difficult than the video game, but I might just suck in both of them, so I have no idea. Anyways, so let's see what is the next card that we have, and then we're going to shuffle this entire deck. The next social dispute card is Fear. If you have more active hope than active discontent, choose one. Damn, this is. There's no way that we're going to have that. Otherwise, choose one. For each child meeple, gain one sick child. That means two sick children. Not the end of the world. Or B, destroy two buildings occupied by citizen meeples. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the next one that we're going to have. Now we're going to take all the cards that we discarded, but not from the game. This one can go back to the box. And we're going to shuffle them. We're going to shuffle, not that it matters because I'm going to shuffle them next round as well, but let's place them over here. Finishing the dusk phase, hunger phase. So now we need to start feeding our engineers. Engineers, we have right now 9. And we have 8 food. So what it means that we're going to take this marker all the way down and hunger becomes 1 up. I'm definitely going to do something with that, 100%. But we'll get to that. So now we have the night phase. Return spent citizen tokens and meeples lay down citizens in their beds. So again, the two child meeples, and I think guys, this is I'm not going to do this anymore, right? Because it feels a little bit silly every time to place them here. We know that they have a place to stay. Now we have 3 meeples, so 2 engineers and 1 worker, and we have only 1 bunkhouse here behind the generator. So I'm thinking that 1 more sick engineer is going to be okay. Let me show you why. Because here we already have a threshold. So if a worker becomes sick, next time there is a chance that they're going to get gravely ill. So what I'm going to do is to take this worker and this engineer, place them in the bunkhouse. It is heated, orange isolation. And the engineer just doesn't have a place, so 1 more sick engineer. So we're going to take this and place it over here. Nothing to do, you guys. This is the game. Hopefully I'll be able to do something with this, but the resource situation that we have really doesn't show promise. Honestly, doesn't show promise. Let's see how we're going to advance. Next, dawn phase. Nothing to do in the dawn phase. We actually need to advance 1 over here. So we're already in round 3. Soon we're going to actually complete our research. Then resolve development and scenario. We're good. Morning phase. Reveal and resolve a morning card. Let's see what is the next card that we have. I'm sure it is great. A lovely morning. And the card is murder. I mean, a beautiful, calm Frostpunk morning. A citizen has been brutally murdered. 1 citizen dies of the current round's type. Oh my god. This is already annoying. So the current round is actually a worker. So 1 worker dies. Yay! And that is going to affect a lot. That is going to affect a lot. So what we're going to do first of all is going to reduce the number of workers. Unfortunately, we're going to have 1 more dead body. And also, again, if I'm not mistaken, at least there are no dice rolls. Yes, at least there are no dice to roll here. Only the dice of doom. So if I'm not mistaken, we need to also draw one citizen card and then resolve the effect there. Right? I'm pretty sure that this is what happens. Yeah, I if I'm not sure, I'm going to go with the brutal option. So exhaust care and -1 hope. We don't have care right now over here. We don't have care, so we cannot exhaust it. -1 hope. So before I'm deciding actually which one I'm going to exhaust, because this one I definitely don't want to exhaust. The options that we have on this warning card is, let's make this a public, this public is a warning for our citizens, but blah, 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 +1 discontent, don't like it. Only if you have active justice, +1 hope, +1 spent worker token in the supply, and add a card to the dusk phase, to the dusk deck, sorry. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We do have active justice. So that means that unfortunately I'm going to deactivate this one, right, for the death of a worker. And since we do have it, we're going to receive +1 hope. So now I know I can activate this and actually spend it later to explore more snow tiles. I mean, like remove snow. But I actually think that I'm going to draw one more hope token because I definitely want to have more hope than discontent. So the next one that we have is care. Okay, I kinda like it. This situation is already better than what we had, but we need to place a spent worker token in the supply. So spent worker is going to come over here, and that means that we're going to have one less worker. And card number 26. So let's look for card number 26. Let's see. Number 5, number 26 is of course going to be added here. Okay, okay, we'll get there. And that's it. This card can go away. Next, generator phase. My favorite phase. No, it is not. It is not my favorite phase. So fuel the generator, no need to do that. Gain 6 citizens, no 6 citizens, drop call. So we have here 3, right? So 1, 2, 3 of these cubes. We'll need to roll over here. Come on, come on. Oh my god, that's at least 2. That's at least. Guys, do I know this game or what? 2 call. So 1 and also 2. This is starting to get a little bit serious. The situation with the call, still not super dramatic, but 5 cubes in the stress level. It's something that we need to pay attention to 100%. Place any cubes and check the generator and reset the hit marker. So this one goes back here. Weather phase, let's go. So on this card, we're going to have 1 for the blue, 1 for the yellow. Okay, then 1 passive food, right, from the trap. So we do have here 1 hunter's hut, and that means that we're going to receive 1 food. 1 food is not so bad. Already we're even. We only need now 13 more food. I have no idea how we're going to do that. And also we're going to advance with our scouts 2 times. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. This is going to absolutely, wow, this is brutal. Is the next turn going to be the last one? There is a possibility that next turn is the last one. You know, you guys, oh my god, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? Okay, we'll see. We'll get there when we'll get there, right? We'll get there when we'll get there. But it feels like this is going to be, at the beginning, my girlfriend told me, like, you should have chosen a shorter game than Frostpunk, actually, to do the first live stream, like the first playthrough live. And now that I'm thinking about it, this game is probably going to be much shorter than I thought it will be. So win-win situation, right? Okay. So we did the weather, and we need to advance with the storm. So we have here 2. That means that it's going to go Uh, what? I think I messed up. Let me check. The storm should start on. Give me 1 second, you guys, because I truly think that I messed up here something. I think that I counted not so good. Let me go one moment to set up. Um, weather. Come on, weather. So for new home on 9. So it was on 9. Okay, and the last one showed me nothing. So now we're going to go 2 backwards. So from 9 to 7. Okay. We're good. Everything is normal. So we did the weather, no problem. Preparation phase. Nothing to do in the preparation phase, you guys, because I don't have active motivation. So immediately next to the action phase. And we're going to start the action phase with 1 coal, 1 wood. And oh my God, this one, did I miscalculate it completely? Yeah, because this worker is not going to be of any use to us. So if 2 automatons with only one with only 1 call, what am I going to do here? Wow. No gathering post. If I have here a gathering post, let's see. And then I'm taking 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to think, how am I going to do this? I need call for sure. And I have basically 1, 2, 3, 4 workers. At least there. Sorry, there's a. Come on, sorry. I have basically 4 workers. So this is a survival right now. This is a survival. I'm guessing I'm just gathering. It means again I'm going to have a 6 citizen because I will not be able to do something else. No coal, no nothing. Am I getting? How much do I need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coal. 5 coal. There's absolutely no chance that I'm doing it. If I'm building here for 1 wood, this resource gathering post, and I can take 1, 1, and 1. Does it give me something? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Hunter's hut, food, too low on resources. Too low. Absolutely too low. I'm guessing this is a resource. I mean, I was too greedy sending these guys over here. It was not good. It was not good because the automatons cannot do anything. So I have what, 2 actions? I'm guessing 1 action for sure will go to take some wood from here. So you know what, guys? I think this is mandatory. The first call that I'm going to spend is to send an automaton. Later we'll see what's going to happen. 1 automaton comes here, removes this wood, and brings me 3 wood. 1, 2, and 3. And we have now 4 wood. 4 wood. I can build some stuff because it's a heated action. No, so I can't take them back. You know, they're already on the expedition. I don't want to get them back because I'm already so close to getting the reward that for now, even for an action, I'm guessing it's not going to be worth it. I just need to make it to the next round and get some stuff. Let's see how it's going to happen. At least we're not going to put some cubes in the generator. Only people are freezing to death. So 4 wood. What can I build with 4 wood that will make sense? I can build another shelter to not gain that sick someone. That can be an option. Child, use a building gathering post. I can build a gathering post, perform this section as normal, or take up to 3 resources from 1 adjacent space. That's just a child card that I have. This doesn't go, and this doesn't go. So the citizen cards that I have are absolutely useless for now. Absolutely useless. This is difficult, you guys. 2 actions. What am I doing? One of them is call. charcoal kiln. Let's think about that. That will give me a bit more coal. That will give me a little bit more coal. That can activate another guy. So one is building charcoal kiln. That's one wood. Then one more wood in order to gain four. That's already okay. So four coal, already not so bad. That's different, already two actions, and then do this. So that means no food. So generate. So workers later go hungry, and we definitely have sick citizens unless I'm advancing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have an option to take 5? I can. I can. I can do that. Wait, where is the threshold? This is the threshold. Yeah. So sick children, terrible to say, but I don't care so much about. So that means that I need only 1, 2, 3, 4 coal. 4 coal is okay. 4 coal is okay. So am I doing this? Am I going to build and then charcoal kiln, and then I'm going to use it to gain some coal, and then I'm going to activate my automaton. Yeah, let's try and do that. So I'm sending. Let me show you what's going to happen. Sending this engineer over here to build. One will be for this structure. Another one is going to be for resource gathering post. It's this one. That's already 2 wood. 1 wood I need for the charcoal kiln structure. That is going to leave me with 1 more wood. What can I do with 1 more wood? I can build another hunter's hut for the traps. Do I get a tent? I don't. Well, to be honest, maybe it's not the worst idea to get a tent. No, because I don't think I can hit it, and then it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to spend the 3rd wood in order to build another hunter's hut. 1 more passive food, it's okay. So 3 wood going back to the supply. Now let's see where we're going to actually place them. So hunter's hut again is going to come over here. Okay, this is what I can do for now. Gathering post is going to be over here. And then we have the charcoal kiln that I'm going to place. Does it matter really? I'm guessing I can place it over here since I'm not going to build here anything unless I'm going to dismantle it. I don't think I can even allow myself dismantle something. Okay, so that was the build. Now I cannot afford another sick engineer. I think I might not have a choice. Might not have a choice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send my engineer to the charcoal kiln. I'm going to trade the last wood that I have for 4 coal. But because this is a cold action, the engineer becomes sick. So give me one moment. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That engineer becomes sick and later will become gravely ill. That's a given. Now what I can do is I can send a child for the gathering post because I have a citizen card. So that's not so bad. If I'm raising it 1, 2, 3, 4, that's exactly the 4 coal that I have. But if I'm spending only 3 coal and the engineer is in any case going to get sick, so let me do something a little bit different. 3 coal I'm going to spend in order to advance here 1, 2, and 3. Does it make sense? To a certain degree. To a certain degree, it makes sense. Then with 1 coal, I'm going to send the automaton. I'll send my automaton over here to gain this 2 coal, at least to free a little bit space here. And then another coal I'm going to place in the generator. So I'm leaving, I have only 1 coal. But now what it means that the uh, middle area on our terrain is actually heated now. It's actually heated. So I can use this child that is called Peter Bayrush. That's the card that we have over here. And the action says use a building gathering post. Well, what do you know? We have a gathering post. Perform this action as normal. That means to take 3 resources from like 1 resource from each adjacent space, or take up to 3 resources from 1 adjacent space and place them in the supply. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm taking this child. Please be useful a little bit. And now either I'm taking these 3 wood, or I'm actually taking 1 wood, 1 wood, 1 coal. Do I need now 3 wood immediately, maybe to liberate this space? No. I'm going to take 1, 1, and 1. And this action is heated, so the child doesn't get sick. And I think this is the best we could have performed for this round. I don't see a better way that I don't think we could have done something better. So, finishing with the action phase, we're going to go to the dusk phase, reveal and resolve a dusk card. Let's see what surprises this deck is going to give us today. So let's shuffle all the cards. Actually, now we have a few more cards there. Where is the card for the child shelter? Jesus, why did I pass this law? It was supposed to be better. Let's see. To be honest with you, even the inevitable will still be okay. Let's see what's going to happen. And we have the generator accident. Jesus Christ. Blah blah blah. Gain 2 sick engineers. Place 3 stress cubes on the stress track. Wow. Brutal. But did I expect something better from Frostpunk? Absolutely not. So 2 sick engineers. Damn, that is 1 and 2. That is getting very dangerously close. And place 3 stress cubes on the stress track. So 1, 2, 3. God damn it. That is honestly, that is bad. That is bad. We need to address it immediately. Okay, so this card is going to go away. Next is the hunger phase. So first of all, we're going to, of course, reduce this for this. That's okay. Uh, and now we need to feed our workers. We have 13. Obviously, we don't have 13 food. So this is going to go all the way up to number 13. What am I going to do later? I have no idea. But for now, this is the only thing that we can do. We need a miracle, some sort of a miracle, or just sending 2 workers to the hunter's hut, to upgraded hunter's hut. Let's see how does it go. Finished hunger, then we go to the night phase, return spent citizens. So this one is that's it. And then we need to lie them down in beds. So just like as before, the 2 child meeples, we already know that they have a place to sleep. Then we need to choose someone that will get sick. I'm guessing, wow, the engineer cannot get sick too much, otherwise it's going to die. I'm guessing that I'll choose the engineer to have 1 more sick. And let's continue. Let's see what will happen next. That was the night phase. Dawn phase. Move the round marker. Okay, so now we are on round number 4. And now we need to see what's going to happen there. So first of all, we researched the technology, which is great. We needed it. So first of all, for the snow, that means that now I can start exploring without people getting sick. Then I think that we're going to go for the automatons, right? So from a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we'll get there. And also, we need to resolve what we have with the scenario. So give me 1 moment and let's read. The card that I'm reading is this one right over here. And let me show you how does it go. So, blah, 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 flavor text. Sorry, let's move on. If the beacon is built, go to A. The beacon is built. So the beacon shines bright. +1 to hope or -1 to discontent. I think Look, I have two options. Either I'm exhausting one of them, or I'm gaining one more hope, or I'm actually activating one of my hope. I actually think that we are going to let's activate, right? That makes sense. I think that we're going to activate the motivation. That will allow us to reveal a little bit more snow with our advisor. Then we need to reveal and resolve card 0 S02. So this card is going to stay with us until round 11. Something is going to happen there as well. And the new one is called Finding Winter Home. Place S05 white side up in the expedition display. Choose A or B. So let's take, that means that we have this expedition. Not bad. We can add it over here with your permission. I hope that's okay. And then what happens here, basically, to be honest, it's a bit of a nice story. So let me quickly read it. The Beacon's light-guided refugees scattered across the frozen wasteland to our settlement. Amongst them were scouts from Winterhome. As it turns out, it is the nearest occupied settlement. However, the news they brought is alarming. They say no other beacons were lit, not even the one at Winterhome. What has happened to Winterhome? So we place this, okay, then we need to choose A or B. So either we're going to send them back, right? We're not going to let them into our camp. We're going to lose one hope. Not the end of the world, but still not the best thing that I would like to do. Or we're going to receive one hope, then we're going to gain 5 workers, 1 engineer, and 3 children. Guys, I told you that I really need more actions over here. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Plus 1 hope allows me again to either draw one more token, one more hope token, or to activate one of those. And I think that I'm actually going to activate care, because that means that we have now each type of a hope token that is active. So we're very flexible with what can happen. And also we're going to receive 5 workers. So that means that our workers are going to go from 13 to 18. And that means that we're gaining 1 more worker meeple. So that's actually pretty great. I wanted that. Plus 1 engineer, still not passing any threshold. And also 3 more children. So 1, 2, and 3. And still no more children. Not that it would have changed something, but that's okay. If we pass the threshold? No, the engineer passed the threshold? Oh, really? We had 9 engineers? Wow, that's nice. So 1 more engineer. Wow, that's a good catch. Thank you, lovely assistant. I appreciate it. So 2 more workers already. So far, so good. So what we do want to make sure, you know what, let's continue and talk about what we want to make sure a little bit later. Morning phase, reveal and resolve a morning card. Let's see what mysteries, wonderful mysteries we're going to have this round. The birth of gambling. Activate greed. We do not have greed, so that is wonderful. So far, loving it. Sorry. So blah blah blah. I'm guessing people are starting to gamble about very serious things, even their food, etc. We have 3 options. Either we're going to have plus 1 anger. That means that not only we're going to draw 1 more discontent token. If that discontent token is anger, we are going to activate it. And because we already have here greed and apathy, there is a big chance that's what we're going to draw. The second option is let them do it. They're adults. -1 to discontent, but we're adding a bad card to our deck. How do I know it's a bad card? Because it's Frostpunk. And another option is let them have their thrills, but under 1 condition. Only personal belongings can be used for gambling. We can choose that only if we have active justice. Yeah, we absolutely have active justice because we took that option before. So let's go with that. I prefer that on -1 to discontent, and we're going to add card 044 to the dust deck. Let's go. So card 44. Where are you? 46, 45, 44. So let's not look at it. This card's going back here. This card will be added here. Morning phase actually passed. Okay. Generator phase. Jesus Christ. I think our generator might explode now. And that is bad. Fuel the generator? Absolutely not. Gain six citizens. That's one sick child that we're going to pass over here. I feel like I skipped something. What did I skip? I think something with the health. Is it now? Later in the preparation phase. Okay, so not yet. Again, drop coal. So we're going to drop 3 coal. 1, 2, 3. And I need to be honest with you. If three are going to drop, that will be bad. I hope I like the maximum of 2. So I'll try to do it gently. That's all of them, right? That's all of them. Fucking A. I'm sorry. Fluffing A. 3 of them. So yeah, wow, that is such a bad luck. Such a bad luck. So guys, what happens now? Freaking Frostpunk. What happens now is that our generator is basically exploding. So we're going to remove all of those. They're going away. Then we're going to advance all the markers 1 step up. And the next time it happens, we're dead. We're absolutely dead. So we're going to take this down. Nothing to do. That's the game. Worst case, I'll just get a few more hours of sleep in the night. It's okay. In any case, I need to set up the next game on the table. So let's continue with that. So generator phase, we're good. We're good. Weather phase. Okay, guys, I need some good news over here. So let's see. First of all, we need to advance the blue marker, the yellow marker, and the orange marker. Okay, nothing to do. Then 1 passive food from each one of these symbols. And because we have here 2 Hunter's Hut, we're gaining 2 food. As you can see, this is so good because, no, I'm joking. I'm sarcastic. We still have 13. We still need 11 more food. Not undoable, but it can happen. And again, this is so annoying. First of all, let's start with the storm marker. From 7, it's going to go down to 6. We're going to have storm soon. Because here, we're going to advance 3 times. But it's so annoying because I actually needed only 1 more. So that is too bad. It should have happened here, you know what I mean? But nothing to do. So let's advance 1 and 2. And honestly, I'm guessing we can advance more, not to lose it. I mean, I need them back. I need them back. They're going to have resources. No, I can't. I'm a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad that we're losing basically 2 movements, but I think I need them back. I think I need all the people that I can get as quickly as possible. All of them. So let's explore and see what's going to happen. Let's start actually, you know what, guys? Let's start with this guy. If here we're going to have something good, okay? Can't you just send? Can't you send just one of them? I mean, I can try and explore with this guy, and with the next guy continue. But I definitely know that I want to do the excursion over here. Like this is, in my opinion, this is mandatory. So, as I've said, let's try to see what's going to happen here. If it's good enough, then this guy is going to advance. If no, then no. So let's take this meeple. We already remember that we have there like 6 food. So here it says, gain 1 steam core, 2 wood, and 1 food, and then go back. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I can definitely use a steam core for an infirmary or a cookhouse, a hothouse, sorry, or a hothouse. Wow, that can help me a lot, but 4 wood is heavy. Or we're going to continue. Wow, that is so risky. Do I have enough? I mean, I have a lot of workers now. I have 3 engineers, 2 workers, and 2 of this. One of them I'm going to send. You know what, guys? I definitely need the food here. I cannot allow it. So this guy is going to come back. So this guy is coming back, and at least they're going to bring with them a few goodies. So first of all, we need to put a B card over here. That's the first thing. Then we're going to receive 6 food from the 6 food from the first card, right? So that means that from 2 food we're going to have now 8. That's already makes me a bit calm. And also we're going to receive from the second card 1 steam core. Let me reach for a steam core here somewhere. Come on, steam core. 2 wood, 1 and 2, and 1 food. So 1 food, we're advancing 1 more. And that actually means that only 1 hunter's hut action, and we're gaining enough food not to upset anyone. The rest of the resources we're going to place here. I'm not hating this, to be honest with you. Honestly, I'm not hating this. And now we need to decide if we're going to advance here 2 more times. I think we're advancing, right? Like, it's too bad to lose this. It's too bad to lose these 2 advancement over here. So let's take I think card B. Let me see if I got it correctly. Give me 1 second, you guys. What was these expeditions? Okay, so if you choose to skip the location on an A or B expedition card, draw an expedition card from the next deck. So that's B. Okay. Place the card so that it covers most of the previous expedition card, leaving only the first space visible. Leaving only the first space. Okay, then place the scout on the first bottommost space of the new card. If you had any movement. Okay. Understood. So we're going to take the top card B. We're going to place it like this. This is supposed to be on the new one, right? I understood correctly, on the new card. And then we're going to advance 2 times, so we're going to explore this as well. I got it correctly. Let me triple check, just because I'm a fanatic. Let me triple check this. Then place the scout on the first space of the new card. Yep. So if we're advancing 2 more times, 1, 2, we're actually exploring already a B card, which is supposed to be much better. So yeah, I'm exploring this 100%. So that's nice. We have here 2 options. The first option, like in both of them, we need to go back home. So in both of them, we're going to go back home. That's first of all, and we're going to take card C, because that's what written over here on the card, and we're going to place it here. First option, gain 3 engineers and gain 1 sick engineer. The second option is to gain 1 hope, gain 2 workers, 3 engineers, and 2 children, then gain 1 sick worker, 1 sick engineer, and 1 sick child. Guys, I'm going full grid over here. I'm going full grid, and I'm going to accept everyone because I love everyone. So why not? And I think that for now, if you remember, we have one of the social dispute cards that says that if we have more active than more active hope than active discontent, I am going to active a second justice, even though I'm going to deactivate soon motivation. Then we're going to gain 2 workers. So I think we're passing another threshold, right? 1 and 2. That's another meeple. Let me take the meeple of a worker, and we're going to place it here. Wow, nice. 3 engineers. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Still not passing a threshold. 2 children. 1 and 2, and that means that we have another child. Okay, childrens are Children are a bit useless for me right now, but nothing to do. Then gain one sick worker. That's not what I wanted. One sick engineer. Okay. And one sick child. Don't care so much. You know what, guys? I think this is going to be a nice round. We just need to gain some coal, and I think that we're going to have a nice round. Honestly. Okay. Let's keep calm. Keep calm and keep surviving. The next thing that we have is finally the preparation phase. I'm definitely going to use my advisor. So I'm going to exhaust motivation. So this one goes out. And that means that right now, what we can do is to place one near tile. So that means anywhere around the generator. And there are a few options. Here, I would have taken it if there was a chance we're going to gain some trees, because an upgraded sawmill can actually take some wood from here as well. Another option is to start getting closer maybe to the coal deposit, or we're simply going to complete what we have here. Any ideas? I think that I'm going to try and get a little bit closer to the coal deposit. So let's flip it and see what we have. So we have 4 coal over here. Okay, 4 coal is okay. At least we can gather some resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and not only that, we actually have an empty space to build something. So it's okay. And here I need to resolve the sickness markers. Oh, sorry about that. So that means let's go one by one. The child is not in any threshold. It's only the first step. Nothing happens. With the worker, we need to flip, as you can see here with this icon, we need to flip this marker. 1. And here we need to flip it again. So that's 1. The next time they're going to flip, 1 is going to die. So we need to make sure that this guy is here and this is at least flipped to the other side. Otherwise, we're going to start losing. And when people are dying here, it's so brutal. So we're back in the action phase and we have a lot to do. I don't have any more children citizen cards, so nothing is going to happen there. I do want to go to another expedition. So I'm going to, let's see, remove snow, perform this. I'm just reading the other. Remove up to 8 stress cubes from the stress track. I just needed one more round to do it. Oh my God, one more round. Derek Allgaier, where were you? Derek Allgaier. Okay, cool, Derek. I like how they actually named like the cards for like in the name of other people that actually exist. Remove, so perform this action as well. Draw 3 far tiles and choose one to place. Okay, place the others. Okay, this is nice. And we need to remember that removing snow is actually a heated action. So that's nice. So the first thing that we're going to do is to send a worker on the excursion over here. That's first of all, right? We need someone to start getting resources there. Now we need some coal. We need some coal in order to get at least orange buildings heated. For that, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coal here, here, yeah. But for now, we don't have anything. Like all the actions are cold. So I'm thinking if I'm sending an automaton again, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm sending an automaton, I will gain this 5 coal. Or first of all, I can go. If I'm putting 1, 2, it doesn't help me at all. So what am I getting? Someone sick in any case? But the thing is that if I'm upgrading this, then it's going to give me 5 coal, much more efficient, much more efficient. And how much this infirmary cost? Infirmary cost 4 wood. Nah, there's no freaking way I'm doing it now. And I need also a sawmill here. And I definitely need to see what's going on here. So you know what? Since we do have the technology, that all removing snow is going to be heated actions, let's take a worker, send him to shovel some snow. So they're going to come here. I'm going to take one far tile and I'm going to place it here. So come on, give me a good tile. 4 wood. Actually, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm saying not bad. Because if I'm placing here this this wall drill, how much a wall drill cost? Give me a second. 5 wood and a steam core. Wow. Okay, okay. We need coal. We absolutely need coal. So what, we're doing this again. 1 to gain 2. 1 to gain 2. I can have 4 coal. What does 4 coal give me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only red buildings. But then I can upgrade and maybe I can do some other stuff, right? Like I can do a better charcoal kiln, gain some more coal, upgrade it there. Technology. Wow, the technology is definitely needed. I'm on 4. This is on 9. So 1, 2 is the best. We need to take a decision, huh? Some more people sick. I definitely need an infirmary. I think infirmary and even a medical post at the same time. That's a lot. I know it's a lot. It's like 6 wood. Don't think that we have a choice. We can build a sawmill over here to chop down these two. But then it's too bad that I didn't take the construction planning. It's too bad that I didn't take it. One, two, three, four. Let's start. I'm going to take down one coal in order to activate this guy. It's going to give me 4 coal for 1 wood. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 will already be good. And you know what? I'm already placing 5 coal in the generator. Is it going to give me something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm guessing it does. So 5 coal into the generator in order to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now near buildings, like near, not the near, the tile of the generator is heated. Red buildings are heated. Orange buildings are heated. If I have one more, it's going to help me also. So we need wood, right? So we need to build. If I'm building one sawmill over here, that's probably going to be sweet, right? So let's see if I'm building one, but sawmill cost me 2 wood. And then I can build one more thing. What am I going to build for 1 wood? Nothing. So I need to take more wood, but it's going to be a sick action. And I don't have any more coal. So someone is getting sick. And I'm guessing that I'm preferring the workers to be sick. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 7 actions. Potentially 7 actions. if I'm getting a worker for the gathering post, let me check 1 moment. Gathering post just to be sure. Take one resource from each adjacent space and place them. So only one. So that will give me only one coal. That doesn't give me a lot. From each adjacent space? From each adjacent space. So I definitely need to explore these two tiles here. Let's do that. I'm going to use a citizen card. Georgia Toller. And here it says, remove snow, perform this action as normal, except draw 3 fire tiles and choose one to place. Place each of the other two either on the top or place the other two either on the top or the bottom of the fire tile stack. So let's do that, because I have a feeling that here, if we'll have resources, then this will make a little bit more sense. So let's discard this card. Another worker is going to shovel some snow. And we're going to draw 3 fire tiles, and one of them we're going to decide to place here. So we have a tile with 5 food and 2 wood. That's not bad. We have 1 steam core and 2 wood, and then 3 wood and 2 coal. I think that I'm going for this wood. Should I take the coal? Nah. There's not enough trees to justify this. I'm going to take the wood. That's first of all. That means that we're going to take 2 wood and place this 2 wood over here. And on top of that, one of them is going to, we can place them either on top or at the bottom. That makes actually coal thumpers not so bad now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, if I'm placing a coal thumper here, and it will produce 1, 2, and 3, I can gain every turn 3 wood. A coal thumper costs 3 wood, not the end of the world. Something to think about. And I think I would like to have a steam core more up. And you know what? I think both of these tiles are good. So let's decide to place them. And we remember that the steam core is going to be up. Okay. Next, building. Or actually, I can send upgrade. Building. Gathering post can be heated. Cost us 1. We definitely need more wood. I think that I'm sending a worker over here to gather 1, 2, and 3. And yes, they're getting sick. And I think that we need to get an infirmary. How much infirmary cost? 4 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need more wood for that. I can send the automaton to gain 2 coal. Yeah, let's do that. I'm spending 1 coal actually in order to get 2 coal. Not the best decision, not the optimal one, but I think the only one that is going to make sense for now. So I'll send him over here. I'll send the automaton here to gain these 2 coal. These 2 coal I'm actually immediately putting in the generator. So 2 more, and actually, now that I'm showing you, basically only the far tiles are not heated. Everything else is heated. And we still have 4 actions to take that I need to make absolutely the best that I can with them. The best. So 1, 2, 3. We definitely need more wood. There's 1 wood here, 1 wood here. And the 4 wood here, and this is this is the only one that is going to be a cold action. Unless if I'm placing here, but that means I will need to build. So let's say I'm building. I have here 2. Oh, and I need so much shelter this turn. I need so much shelter. That's why I'm greedy. That's why I'm greedy. So let's see how many workers we have. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I'm sending another one to an excursion, I don't need to have him there. I didn't take the 5 food, did I? So 9, this goes to 14. That's actually pretty sweet. Sorry about that. I didn't take the 5 food here. So food we're good. If I'm sending another one to an excursion, I can make sure that I'm building 2 more bunk houses, and that means that nobody will get more sick, but still people are going to die. Maybe bunk houses is not the best idea right now. Yeah, I need an infirmary. ASAP 4, and that means I will need an engineer, and also a medical post also means that I need an engineer, and together it will cost me 6 and 1 steam core. So if I'm sending a worker here to take this 2 wood and they become sick, and now I'm sending an engineer here to build 1 infirmary. So that's 4 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wood and 1 steam core. I'm placing it. I'm placing it over here. Second building that I'm going to take is an infirmary. I'm going to take also an infirmary. So an infirmary, not an infirmary, sorry, a medical post. I'm building a medical post. I'm guessing on this tile now. And I still have 1 more wood. That means 1 more hunter's hut. That means another charcoal kiln. Damn, I have 0 resources. This is so brutal. So brutal. What are you thinking, you guys? What am I going for? I need to make this as efficient as possible. Or I'm not doing it, and but sending later someone to the charcoal kiln, this can actually provide for me 4 coal. Yeah, I think I'm saving this wood. I think that I'm saving this wood. Let's save this wood. Okay, so that means that now we're going to use our 2 engineers. One of them will come over here. You know what? Let's start with the easy one. Let's send this guy to the medical post. That means that I can cure 3. Curing 3 means that I can do 1. Give me 1 moment, and then I can treat 2. Wow, treating 2 is nice. So let's see, 3. Let's take him out of the bad zone. So 1, 2, and 3. By the way, what's the upgrade? It's just better isolation. Wow, 4. Yeah, I feel like this was not a bad solution. Then the second engineer I'm sending here, and we can either cure 4 or treat 2. And I think if I'm taking him 1, 2, 3, 4, he's still going to die. So I think I'm going to cure 2, and that means I'm curing this guy here and this guy here. And honestly, you guys, I don't think I could have done something better. I mean, I have only one resource here. That's definitely the best I could have done. So people will definitely get sick because I don't have enough bunkhouses for them. Yeah, yeah. Nothing to do. Okay, moving on. So we finished the action phase, dusk phase. Come on, if we get here one good card, this can be a turning point. So let's shuffle all the cards. Let's shuffle all the cards and see what is going to happen. One good card. One good card. Murderer caught. Hopefully, it's going to be a good thing. So the murderer was caught, blah, blah, blah. Now we have two options. This man has killed innocents, but if he isn't punished properly, many more many more might die. Oh my God, sorry. He must repent by working longer shifts to make sure we're all safe. That will anger more, like that will put for us +1 anger, which I absolutely don't want to have. Like I don't want to draw and then by any chance make it active. And then we will remove all stress cubes from the stress track. Well, what do you know? We have none of those in any case there. The second option is just justice for all. He will be publicly executed. That means that we're going to have -1 discontent and then one engineer dies. But we do not draw a citizen card for this death. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Execution, like without even giving it a second thought. -1 discontent. That means that we can deactivate now one of these tokens. Now I think that we're going to deactivate greed, because if we're deactivating apathy, in any case, there's another active apathy, right? So let's do this. This card can go away. Actually, this was a good card. Not the best one, but a good one. Hunger phase. So now we're going to compensate for yesterday, right? That means that we still have one food left. Then we need to feed the children this round, right? So we have 11 children. That means that we're getting 10 hunger. Okay. Night phase. So that is going to be a little bit brutal. So we have here the two automatons, no problem. We have 3 child meeples, but we already know that we have here shelter for up to 4, so we're good. And now we need to choose basically who is going to be sick. So I don't want engineers to be sick, but actually there is no. Actually, I have only 2 places, so it's not like it's going to make a ton of difference. I'm guessing that 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting there a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1. It doesn't matter because engineers in any case are going to pass the threshold. And also the other type. So honestly, doesn't matter. Let's put one of each in the bunkhouse, and that means that we're getting 3 workers, 1, 2, and 3, and then also 2 engineers, 1 and 2. But pay attention to something. Like we cannot have more sick more sick. The sick token cannot pass the citizen, right? The number of people. So that is like an immediate death. Okay, so I'm pretty happy that we did this infirmary and medical post. I feel like it was last moment save, of course, on account of other stuff. But I'm relatively calm with this decision, because at least later nobody is going to die. All right, let's see how we're going to advance from here. So next step is the dawn phase. So we're going to advance on the round marker. So now we're on round number 5. Um, Nothing to resolve. Moving on to the morning phase. So let's draw this card and see what we're going to have over here. A new project. One of our engineers has an idea that may help us provide more food each day for the city. Hello, engineer. He needs some resources, but perhaps it would prove worth the investment. So the first option is that we can't afford, like it's the second option, but it's just going to be quicker. We can't afford to spend our valuable supplies on something so uncertain. +1 discontent. Okay. Second option is give him what he needs. Place this card in the event display. In the action phase, each time you perform this action, take 1 wood from the supply and place it on this card. In the dusk phase, if there is no engineer meeple on this card, +1 to apathy. If there is 2 wood on this card, we're going to add probably a good card to the dusk deck. So I'm guessing that I'm taking this. I will definitely take this, and we'll try to apply it. We'll try to apply it. Next is the generator phase. Nice. So with the generator phase, we're going to drop 4 cubes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all going to fall. I'm betting 3. I'm betting 3. That sounded like 1. That sounded like 1. That sounded like 1. So 1 it is. Guys, I'm telling you, I know this game. I know it. Come on, come on. Go gently, go gently. Only 1 is something I can live with. Next thing that we have is drop call, place the cubes okay, check the generator okay, and reset the heat marker. So now we're going to go back over here. Weather phase. Reveal the weather card. So let's reveal the next one. And what do we have here? So 1 with a cold, 1 with this token, then 1 passive food for each one that we have. So as you remember, we have only 2 hunter's hut. We're going to receive 2 food. Okay, not bad. And then we're going to advance twice with our excursion. So that is 1 and 2. Hopefully they will get there in time. And the storm is advancing twice. So now you can see that the storm is advancing, and we're going to resolve what it says. So we have here a storm. Let's see what is going to be on this card. If it's round 7 or earlier, go to 1. And it is round 5, so we're going to go to 1. We're hit by heavy snowfall. Flip all tents to the ruin side. Place the storm marker on round 12. Okay, so we don't have any tents, so we're good. And then we're going to place it on round 12. The next thing that we have, we finished with that, is the preparation phase. Nothing to do in the preparation phase because we don't have, of course, active motivation. But I want to show you something else. So there is a card when you're playing the solo mode that is called Call to Rise. And here it says, in the preparation phase, this card may be played independently of your advisor card. Draw 1, 2, 3, or 4 citizen cards if you have at least 1, 2, 4, or 6 hope tokens. And I do have 4 hope tokens, and that means that I can draw 3 citizen cards. This card, of course, is going to be discarded from the game, but I think I do need these 3 citizen cards. So let's draw them. 1, 2, and 3. We have a child card. Great, so we can do something with them. An engineer and also a worker. One of them is for the platform, reuse a building. Okay, that's good. That's the engineer. The worker is for removing snow. Perform this action as no one except place 1 near tile and 1 far tile. If all near, okay, that is sweet. We're definitely going to use that. And then we're going to resolve the sickness marker effect. So now what is going to happen is that here in this threshold, we're only going to flip this marker, but for the engineers, we're flipping this marker, but also we're going to have 1 spent engineer token here. So that means basically that one engineer is not going to participate in this round. Not the end of the world, probably not what I wanted to see, but not the end of the world for sure. And we will try to do something with it a little bit later. And with that, we're going to continue to another action phase. So far we're doing good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So what do I want to do in this round? First of all, I need to go and get some coal because my basically here, as you can see, everything is cold. Now I can go to the charcoal kiln. That will give me 4 coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opens for me the red buildings. Still not the best. I don't think it's what I want to do, but I don't have anything. Guys, I don't have anything. I definitely need a sawmill. I think I'm going to gain some sick citizens now. So, nothing to do. People will get sick, but I need resources before I'm doing anything. Because I think I need to upgrade and build some stuff. So let's do what we can. Let's leave for now. Let's leave for now these 2 engineers aside and try not to use them because they will help us later with the infirmary and also the medical post. Wow, how much does it cost to upgrade the infirmary? Oh, 2 steam cores. No, there is no way I'm doing it. I can spend 1 wood for the medical post at best. So these 2, let's place them now for here. That means that we have 4 actions with a child. What can we do? Remove snow. Perform this action as normal, but only place 1 near tile. Yeah, definitely I'm doing that. And let's place this kid to shovel some snow. I'm using a citizen card. But do I want to do this? Because the other one, yeah, yeah. Let's do this. So we're going to place 1 near tile. So where are we going, guys? Where are we going? We can go 1, basically everything that is left for us here. If it was like a near and far tile, like we have with a worker, I could have placed like 1 here for the gathering post. That could have helped us. And probably another near tile somewhere. But that means that we'll have 1 as action. 3 actions, I don't think that's good enough because definitely we need food. Absolutely. So let's not be greedy. Let's not be greedy. And we can place only 1 near tile for only 1 child meeple. I think that's okay. So where we're going to place it, I'm guessing, let's place it here and see what's going to happen. So we have these resources, 2 wood and 1 coal. Does it give me something? I mean, I can build here now, but then what am I going to do with the wood? I could have built here like, how does it call? Gathering resource, like resource gathering post. We need wood, guys, and build and upgrade. So sick people it is, sick people it is. Honestly, there's nothing to do with that. So we're going to place 1 on the gathering post here. Going to gain 1 sick worker. That is going to be worth 2 wood. At least we cleared some things. We're going to send another one to pick up wood. Let's send this guy here for this 2 wood and advance another sick one. And then 1 and build. No, I need to build now if I want to. I need to build now. And I don't have a steam core in order to build a wall drill. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's send someone to build. And we're going to what? Build shelter? No, we cannot afford to build shelter. Absolutely cannot. So I'm thinking that we're going to build um, a sawmill for two. So let's take two and take this sawmill. And we're going to place it on this tile. That's one. We have two more buildings. I'm guessing we can build another charcoal kiln in order to increase, in order what, to increase our, in any case we barely do it. In any case we barely do it. Okay, that was one building, two more buildings. Um, another gathering post, but where exactly? It would have made sense to put it here. It would have made sense to put it here, but we definitely needed there a sawmill. We do remember that in the next far tile, yes, we have a steam core, a steam thingy. Yeah, I agree, but I cannot send anyone to shovel snow. But to be honest, I have two automatons. So with one charcoal kiln, but I need coal for that. And I'm guessing I missed the train. Not necessarily. Okay. So what do I have for two more wood? Actually, I can build two more hunter's hut just for the free food that is coming, you guys, you know? So one was the sawmill. Then we're going to spend two more wood for two more hunter's hut. One we're going to, in any case, we're using it only for, let's place it in the far tile. Let's place both of them here. That's basically 4 free food every round, at least for now. Wow, but we need food. We need food so desperately. We need food so desperately. One worker we're going to send here, wow, to gain some coal. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 coal for the one wood that we have. But that will, of course, gain us another sick worker. Then we're going to send our two engineers to the infirmary and also to the medical post. That is two more sick engineers. 1 and 2. We cannot have that. So 1 and 2. Sorry, we cannot have that because if I'm doing this, if I need to pass it, then it's not good, right? So let's place first of all, yeah, we're going to have here death. If I'm taking care, if I'm placing 1, then it's only the same amount. So I'm going to first of all go to the medical post. So that will give me 1 sick, but I'm going to I'm going to cure 3. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. And then in the infirmary, and now I'm going to gain another sick, I'm going to treat 2, sorry. So that means that this is going to be flipped and this is going to be flipped. We're going to play with them, guys. We have no other option. We're going to play with them. But now we have 4 coal and we have 2 automatons. 1 automaton I'm going to send here in the cost of 1 coal in order to chop down 1 tree and gain for it 1, 2, and 3 wood. So we have 3 wood and 3 coal. And I'm going to spend another coal in order to activate another automaton. And what am I getting, you guys? Actually, scratch that. Scratch that, you guys. I'm not going to do that. Let's put the tree back here. get rid of the, I had 4 coal and no wood, no wood. So one is, I'm going to spend 2 coal in order to activate the 2 automatons. And both of them I'm going to send to gather food. Otherwise, we're going to have, it's going to be bad. So that is 8 food, right? From 2, we're going to go up to 10. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need here. And that means that we have finished this action phase. Let's move on to the dusk phase. So we're going to, but we forgot that engineer there. We forgot the engineer here. That is bad. Yeah, resolve scenarios and event display. Yeah, basically means, yeah, we did that. If yeah, in the dusk phase, if there is no engineer meeple on this card, +1 apathy. Okay, so when you're receiving +1 to a specific discontent, what we need to do is to draw a random discontent token, and it's anger. And apathy is already activated, so nothing to activate. I don't think we had another choice. I don't think so. So in the dusk, resolve scenario, and then reveal and resolve 1 dusk phase. Okay, okay. Nothing to do. So let's shuffle all the cards, and hopefully we're going to have something. So, guys, this is the card that I wanted. Child education, bright minds. After receiving intensive course and quite intensive and on-site training from our engineers, the young apprentices helped to progress our technological research significantly. Their bright ideas and enthusiasm found fertile ground. If the child shelter is built, which it is, we can choose one. Move the development token 1 space backwards on the round track, or upgrade a small building by paying its upgrade cost, even if that building has been used this round. We cannot pay any cost. So actually, let's advance with our technology. So from 9, we're going to go down to 8. Okay, I guess it's better than nothing. I'm going to place this card over here. But it's okay. It's the best outcome that we could have hoped for. Hunger phase. So now we need to feed our engineers. First of all, we're going to do this. Then hunger is going to grow by, we have here 12. So 12. Then night phase. Oh my God, that is again a catastrophe. So let's count how many people we have here, not including children. So this is going away. I'm going to have 1, 2 that are going to, I don't know, stay there like in the bunkhouse, and then 1, 2, 3 workers and 2 engineers. 3 workers, 2 engineers. So 1, 2, and 3 workers. Okay, and 2 engineers. This is 1, and then we have 2, and that means that one of them is dead. So when it's dead, basically we're going to take this back 1. We lost an engineer. We're still in the threshold, right, of 3 meeples, so we're good with that. But we're going to have 1 more corpse, so now it's up to 3. And that means that we need to draw a card, and usually when people are starting to die, this is where things are starting to crumble. So let's take a card, and just for you to see, just drew the citizen card from here, and then we're going to see what is the effect when an engineer dies. -1 to hope. So honestly with you guys, I think that I'm just going to deactivate 1 justice. Moving on. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Moving on to the dawn phase. So we're going to advance the round marker, round number 6. Resolve development and scenario trigger tokens, nothing there. Morning phase, let's draw a morning card and see what's going to happen. Orphans. blah, blah, blah. We have three options. First of all is place one spent engineer token in the supply. Let our engineers prepare a proper educational program. Okay. Second of all, let's see if there are volunteers ready to adopt them. There's no substitute for a real home. Place one spent worker token in the supply. And their basic needs are met. As long as they have something to do, they should be fine. That seems like not a good option. Don't know if we can spare one worker on one engineer. Feels like, but there's no card to be placed here. Place one spent engineer token in the supply, and then discard. I understand. Yeah, I'm guessing that will be the evil, the less evil that we can hope for. Let's see if there are volunteers ready to adopt them. Feels like nobody's going to adopt them at the times of Frostpunk. Fine. One more engineer that we're not going to have. Jesus. One more engineer that we're not going to have. Next, generator phase. No cubes to drop, at least that. But we're going to have another death. So 1, 2, 3 sick children. 1, 2, 3 sick children. 2 sick workers. That is 14, and 2 sick engineers basically. Wow. So that is basically 2 deaths, and we're going to decrease this by 2, and that means that we're losing 1 engineer meeple. Okay, 2 deaths. I don't know if we're surviving this, you guys. I don't know. First one, activate grid. We can definitely activate grid, but let's wait with that. And -1 hope. So activating grid, -1 hope. Might as well deactivate, I don't know, the care. And the second one requires of me to have -1 hope. Maybe that's the best outcome I could have hoped for. I don't know. Super brutal. And of course, 2 more corpses. And if I'm not going to take care of that, that is actually going to give me more sick people later on. Okay, so that was the generator phase. Moving on to the weather phase. So let's reveal a weather card. And let's see what do we have over here. So this one advances. This one advances 1 food, right, for each. So that is going to give me 4 free food. Could have been 8 if I would have upgraded them. Also, the scouts are going to advance by 2, and also the storm is going to advance by 2. So let's deal with the storm first. It's going to be on number 10 now, and the scouts are advancing by 2. So 1 and 2. Soon we are arriving. Burn corpses in the There are so many ways I can take this joke to so many dark places, but I'm going to keep it civil. Okay, this is YouTube. I'm going to keep it civil. How long have we been playing? 2.5 hours. Nice, nice. It feels like it's almost the end, so it kind of feels good. Okay, I mean, not good that I'm finishing. Good like where we are according to the time. I'm with you guys. So that was the weather phase. Preparation phase, nothing to do there. And we're going to go back to the action phase when we are very low on resources, on people, on everything. We're so low. I am not sure. I am not sure what to do. Wow, so brutal. Wood. I cannot believe that wood again was the problem. That was the advice I gave in the last video. Get wood. I tried. I tried. I tried. I tried. I have here only 3 wood available, and let's say 3 more. And to build this wall thingy, it's 5 wood and 1 steam core. So I'm guessing we need to get this steam core, right? I mean, there's no way around it. There is no way around it. So the first call that I'm going to spend, sorry, I'm going to first. Wait. We forgot in the preparation phase. So sorry about that, you guys. To actually continue and resolve the sick that we have there. So This is one, this is two, and this is three. Ah, we actually need to do it twice. So that's another dead guy. So let's move this token one step back. Oh my god, that is a threshold. So that is one less meeple. And also two spent workers. Wow. Honestly, they did this game so freaking brutal. So freaking brutal. That is actually wow, we basically have four actions. I don't think I can do something with four actions, to be honest with you. Yeah, four actions. So that is something that I needed to take care in the preparation phase. I'm sorry about that. I just don't see how am I coming back to that and still I need to gain food, right? I'm feeding the workers this round. Wow. I have two calls, so obviously nothing is going to happen with this. And I cannot even use, I can only use one engineer and treat four. Honestly, guys, it might be it. But listen, let's try to do the best that we can. Uh, Look, I don't know what to do. We don't have enough coal. Every time we get a sick engineer, basically one is dead. Okay, so wow, I don't know how to cure these people. Steam core is not going to help me now, and it feels like I'm completely blocked. These two spent actually meeples, the two spent workers that I actually received from here, from this threshold. Ah, it's not two. It's only one. It's only one. Okay. It's not like it changed a lot. It changed a little bit. It changed a little bit. And did I flip this marker? I already don't remember. I flipped it. And did I resolve death? I don't think but should I have resolved death? Yeah, if it was on the skull side and I flipped it.
I think it's
Actually, I'm not so sure if I resolved death. Let's continue for now as is and see what's going to happen. And see what's going to happen. If I'm rehealing these, so I have basically now three actions. Three actions, and I must get food. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. So guys, let's from the get-go. To call, I'm going to send both of my automatons. One of them is going to be over here and over here again together. Food. That means that again we're going to go to 12 food. So that's exactly the 12 hunger that we have. Then we have three actions. Three actions, and all the time they're going to get sick. If I'm sending an engineer, they're going to be sick and die because now they're at the same location. Like the two tokens are in the same position. And I cannot send a worker for either the infirmary or somewhere else because they cannot, right? So we can send there only one engineer. If how much food do I need? How much coal do I need? One, two, three, four, five. I will not even. So that means one will gather wood. That means that one will go to the charcoal kiln. Then I'm putting coal. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Not enough. I need five. Okay, one going to get wood. One go to the charcoal kiln. You know what? Let's go with this guy to gain wood. So that is one more sick. And we're going to remove this in order to gain 3 wood. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go to the charcoal kiln. That's one more. That's one more maple that is going to gain sick, but at least 1 wood will be converted to 4 coal.
I think you didn't do.
I didn't resolve his death. I think so also.
You didn't take this card.
So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it soon. So I will not cheat. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to place 1, 2, 3 coal. 1, 2, 3 coal in order. Does it actually give me something? Does it actually give me something? I can only go to the workshop, advance our technology twice. That will give me automatons that do not need coal. But only if we have enough coal for the heat. I cannot get any more sick engineers. It's just not possible. So yeah, I have to go with this guy over. I have to go with my engineer here. It's the only action that I can do. And probably spend 2. I won't be greedy. I'll spend 1 wood. I'll spend 1 wood in order to upgrade 1 hunter's hut. It's the best I can do, actually. It's the best I can do. Oh no, actually, I'm not going to do it at all. Actually, I'm not going to do it at all. Sorry. Let's put back the wood. Actually, what I'm going to do here with the engineer is advance our technology. We just talked about it. We just talked about it. So from a 8, we're going to go 1, 7, and then 1, 6. Actually, too bad it didn't happen before. So that means that we have researched this technology. And so now we have the advanced automatons, but we still need to have later enough coal to have at least the heating marker above the red symbol, the red indicator. But now we can research another technology. Construction planning right now doesn't seem realistic at all. Coal thumper cost us 3 wood. Maybe coal thumper. Let's do that. Yeah, seems like that's what I need right now. So 1, 2, 3. Let's place it over here, and we are actually finished with the action phase. Moving on to the dusk phase. So let me switch the camera. Resolve the scenario event. We have none of those. And reveal and resolve dusk card. So from now on, guys, this is actually, I think, only bad cards, right? We have the social dispute, we have the inevitable, and we drew the gambling card that we had before. They started appearing one by one, gambling with their legacy. They started appearing one by one, and finally a whole group turned up, all desperate citizens who gambled away something dear to them. A wedding ring of a spouse lost during the Great Migration, a child's favorite toy, etc. They ask for help in getting it all back. What will you do? You're joking. I cannot do option number 1 because it's only if you exhaust justice. Obviously, we have none of those. Rules are rules. They knew the risk and must suffer the consequences. That's +1 to discontent. And adding another, probably a bad card to the dust deck. And this cannot stand. Our people live through hardship, blah, blah, blah. That's +1 to anger. +1 to anger right now will almost kill me. So I'm going to push it a little bit forward, and I'm going to go with +1 discontent. I'm going to flip this to the active side, and I'm going to add card 046 to the dust deck. So 046. 046. Okay. Finishing with that, let's move on to the hunger phase. So as you can see, we're simply going to reset both of this, and now we need to find our workers. So 19, 19, yeah. Thank you very much, lovely assistant. I appreciate it. Uh, Night phase, return spend citizens tokens and meeples. So of course we're going to bring all of them back, our automatons, everything. And wow, this is brutal. So we have here two automatons and we have five meeples basically. And I'm guessing that both engineers are going to go sleep in bed. And we're going to receive 1, 2, 3 sick workers. So 1, 2, and 3. So we're not passing it just yet. That's the best I could have done, you guys. Moving on to the dawn phase. So we're going to advance the round marker. So now we're going to go to round 7. Last game, I did a little bit better. I don't know if I'm surviving round 8. I'll be lucky. So now we're going to go to the morning phase. Let's draw a card and see what is going to happen. And we have here a card that is called Unequal Treatment. Unless the fighting arena is built, but it's not built, gain 1 sick worker and 1 sick engineer. Of course, right? Of course. So we're going to resolve here 2 deaths. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't resolve the death from last time. So let me do a little bit of organization here, because this is my bad. First of all, I need to resolve 1 death from the other round. So that is activate anger. We're good with that. -1 hope. So now we're going to start taking down these hope tokens. That's -1 hope. And also, of course, +1 to the dead body. -1 over here and over here. We still have 4 meeples, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was from the last round. Now, basically, because we need to kill 1 engineer and 1 worker, let's do that. So these 2 are going to go 1 backwards. These 2 are going to go back 1 backwards. And now we need to resolve twice. So let's start with the engineer. -1 hope. Might as well. Okay. And the next card, that's now for the worker. -1 hope. So we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. That was the morning phase. Yeah. Unless the fight arena is built. So now we need to choose. Place 1 spent engine. Like the card has like some flavor text. There is a conflict between the workers and engineers. Of course, they each think that they are treated unequally. A few fights have already happened. What should we do? So, unless the fighting arena is built, yeah. So now, favor the engineer and letting them rest. Place 1 spent engineer token in the supply. Favor the workers. Let them solve the conflict on their own. Yeah, F that. They're grown people. So I'm going to add card 063 to the pile. Okay, 063. There you go. You guys go and have fun. It's not like we're having a bad moment already. Fine. Generator phase. And I think, you guys, that this is what we're going to lose. I think I didn't upload this one, so we're at 8, and I think this is what, yeah, this is probably the end of the game. So I just raised it from 7 to 8 for the last worker that died. And fuel the generator, nothing to, I don't think it's going to help us fuel anything. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Gain 6 citizens based on the heat marker. So we're going to have here 2 sick engineers, 2 sick workers. So that's basically the end of the game, you guys, because 2, this is basically what we're going to, it's the end. Why? Because when I'm going to have here 1 more dead engineer and 1 more dead worker, that basically means that we're going to have here 2 more dead bodies, and that is going to, that means that we have here 2 dead people, that is like the end of the game. So, what round was it? Are all the kids dead yet? Paul, actually, the kids, I managed to like to keep them a little bit alive, but you just joined to see like the 10th dead body going into the board. Too many, like the sick. I tried to do like an infirmary and also like how does it call, a medical post, but that's it. So nothing to do. We tried, you guys. We lasted 7 rounds, pretty much, and hopefully next time we'll manage to do a little bit better. So Frostpunk, again, a huge shout out. You saw, yeah, I don't know if you paid attention actually, but even when I had like a question during the game, it's enough to so quickly take a look at the rulebook and find the answer just like that. The way that this is written is beautiful. So Paul, I appreciate it a lot. Typical Frostpunk experience, great playthrough. Thank you so much. But you know what is crazy for me is that even 7 rounds is the normal for me on scenario one. Yeah, that makes sense. The crazy thing for me that even though that I lost for I don't know how many times, still I'm willing like to keep the game on the table, and play another game tomorrow. If it was earlier, I swear to God, I would have stopped like the live playthrough, the streaming, but I would have played again. I enjoy this game so much. It is, I cannot explain to you how much I enjoy it. Anyways, you guys, thank you again so much for being here in my first live playthrough. I really appreciate it. Um, I know that was a little bit weird in the beginning, and maybe with the camera, it will take me a little bit more time to adjust to whatever is going on there. But thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time.